approaching this morning on Robert Moore.
Moore?
Yes, Moore.
More with an M. Okay. Oh, he's not.
Oh, no, that's somebody else. They both have the same last name. Yeah, I have another case that got moved to Friday. Her last name is Moore.
Is this is a new case?
Yes, it is. It's a new case.
You mind bringing him up? Oh, this is the case. Okay. Okay. Right. All right. Good morning, Mr. Moore. Sir, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 31st, 2024, the officer initiated a traffic stop for the defendant's vehicle speeding 61 miles per hour in a 50 mile per hour zone at the 6100 block of South Highway 225. The officer made contact with the defendant, driver of the vehicle, and the officer observed an odor of marijuana. The defendant stated someone else possibly smoked marijuana inside the vehicle, and a PC search was conducted. The officer located 3 individual packages with a green leafy substance known to be marijuana based on training experience. The officer located these packages inside a red backpack on the back seat of the vehicle, and the marijuana was weighed, and the weight was 2.87 ounces.
Did you say, you said speeding? Did you?
61 and a 50.
Got it. Okay.
And the issue that I have with the PC, so in regards to the speeding allegation, there were 2 cars in front of my client prior to him being stopped. It was 3 a.m. in Pasadena. He had the nicer car, was pulled over. And also my client explained to officer when he asked him about the smell in the vehicle, he did tell him that he had CBD in the car. He said that I had 3 packs. I just purchased it. They're in my backpack in a bag. They were unopened at the time. The officer did take the bag so that he wasn't, he didn't know how CBD looked or smelled. So he was just gonna find it to be marijuana and would take him in for that, even though my client did prove up the fact that it was CBD. In regards
But
to-
if it's CBD and it's unopened, it wouldn't smell, right? Because it's vacuum sealed.
Well, no, he said he smelled something in the car, but the substance that he found in the packages, they were unopened, and those were CBD. That's what he said that he found to be marijuana. But my client let him know that this is CBD, it's in my backpack. When you search, you're gonna find it, it's gonna be in there. But I purchased it earlier today from a smoke shop. And so when the officer did retrieve them out of the backpack and asked about it, he's like, well, I can't tell the difference between, what CBD and marijuana is. I only know marijuana, so I'm gonna have to take you in on that.
What form is this CBD in?
It was like in a little,
Is it?
it was a flower, so.
It is a flower.
Mhm. So I do know that the CBD flower and cannabis flower, they look very similar, so.
Your Honor, if I may. So as the DIMS establishes, so the odor was enough from the search, and finding that leafy substance is enough because upon further testing, it may or may not, but just for the purpose of probable.
So I think for probable cause purposes, I think it's enough because the odor, right? Now, they're going to test it. If it tests different, then there we may have an issue. But as far as probable cause, and your record speaks for itself, Mr. Moore. Anytime you get pulled over, what's going to happen?
They gonna search me.
You know what I mean? This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marijuana case. Anytime you get pulled over with your record, what's going to happen? Every single time. So why give them a reason? Really, we keep coming back and forth and back and forth and no. Can you run his license if he has?
Eligible, Your Honor.
All right, I'm not going to put any conditions. Just be careful. Don't pick up any new cases because I'm going to lose
She brought
it.
her over the break homework and study guides that she's filled out.
Okay.
So she's been working on it. I asked her tomorrow when she goes back to figure out exactly how long it's going to be before she takes the test, because she took the evaluation test already. Those results aren't back yet because that was right before the break. So we should know in the next couple of days, hopefully.
So let's set it off a week to see, and then we'll go from there. And then, but we're there, we can do just a longer day, huh?
Yep, sounds good. Thank you,
Okay,
Judge.
thanks, bud.
There was a video that's just found in this case.
I know, I saw it. That's why it's. So what, come on up.
Good morning, Judge.
Is he here? Is that him? That's not him, right?
No.
Okay.
My understanding is that he is still home with a sick child. I do have a doctor's note that I showed to the state. I don't know if that's sufficient for the court, but that's.
Okay. Yeah, it's just regular. Yes, ma'am. You ready? Because I'm gonna lose it at that point. Just, you've got a great lawyer, listen to her, she'll take care of you. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you, I'm gonna revoke your bond. Just be good, don't pick up any new cases. If you're gonna drive, make sure you have insurance, car insurance, all right? Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Hi.
Judge, I have an Anisha White on the docket.
Okay, it's getting up there, but
Yes.
not up there.
So I just asked the state to eval the last time they did. I would like to get a trial date, but.
Of course you can.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Sure. Yeah, just talk to Ramona, whatever you want.
Thank you, Judge. And
of
then I
course.
also have a Coriel Dixon on the docket.
How is Miss Dixon doing?
She's doing well, Judge. She.
Did you finish it yet or what?
No, her last class was on 12/19. Then they took a break and they come back tomorrow.
Al,
She brought her.
you are entering into a probation now, and I'm warning you that if you test positive again, I can amend your conditions, and I will, to put you into a rehab facility. And I can take you there kicking and screaming, and I don't care what is going on in your life. But if you continually show me that you cannot stop, then I'm going to do it my way. And I promise you, you're not going to like the way that I do it. It is a minimum of 9 months in treatment if you respond well. Do you understand? But it could be in an inpatient facility for up to 1.5 years of your life spent with me in jail. Do you understand? If I didn't get your attention enough last time, heed this warning now, because you will not get another one. You are charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. They have agreed to reduce it to a first. And I hope that you thank them, because thereby you are now not going to do 5 days in jail, because that would be the mandatory minimum for you if you plead on a second. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to keep you on a very short leash. And one false move, they're going to file a motion to revoke. And if they prove it to me that you violated this probation, get ready. For you to complete it, what are you pleading to is 180 days in jail to be probated for 15 months. As part of the conditions, you will do a repeat offender DWI education class. 2 victim impact panels. You must also do a TRAS. This TRAS is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, which in my guess they're probably going to, you must fulfill those. It can be so much as intensive outpatient treatment, supportive outpatient treatment, because you're continuing to drink while you're on bond for this case. It may very well. Come up, Mr. Harrison.
Yeah.
Was today his regular setting, or was it a setting that we brought him in because he has bond violations?
This is regular setting.
Okay,
We had accepted the plea offer and we're ready to move forward today, before I got that email.
I have here that you have bond violation, Mr. Harrison, in that you were continuing to use alcohol. It may very well say that you may need inpatient treatment. I don't know, but that's what you're agreeing to now. Do you understand? No drugs, no alcohol, random urinalysis. You must maintain a guardian interlock and a $100 one-time donation to MAD. One more thing that you must recognize here, that there is a requirement for a no breath test refusal. If you are driving in a car and you get pulled over, an officer asks you to submit to a breath test, you must submit to it. If you fail to, then they're going to take you to jail and you're in violation of this probation. Do you understand? You give up many rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, it will go on your record. This is number 2. What happens the next time, Mr. Harrison? If I had one strand of hair, every time someone told me that it wasn't going to happen, I would have flowing, beautiful locks. You need to know what happens if you get pulled over again and you get charged with another DWI. What happens next time? You will be facing a 3rd-degree felony. You'll be facing a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. If I were you, if you even have a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car because you were taking a humongous risk. You tell me now, well, it's not going to happen. You told me you weren't going to consume. Here we are. We've got you on a bond violation. Goes in here, goes out here. The only thing that matters are actions. Your words mean nothing. Actions speak louder than words, Mr. Harris. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. If you violate this probation, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out here in Orange. We're going to have a conversation as to whether you violated this probation. And if you did, you were looking at 180 days in jail. Do you understand? Okay. So the other thing that we have to do is the fines and fees for the DPS surcharge. It's a first. So it's a $3,000 fee, but let me ask you this, is this a 0.15 or above?
To your honor.
And is it alleged? Is it alleged on the information?
I believe it's alleged to be 0.15.
You should be walking out here with a $6,000 surcharge, but because they reduced it to a first, it's now a $3,000 surcharge. You must pay that in addition to the court cost. If you don't, for every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. Do you understand? Okay. How do you plead to the offense? I will find you guilty. I'll send you to it. Good luck, son. Thank you, Ken. All right.
Judge, are you issuing a military license?
He has the portable device at this time.
Okay.
His license is suspended until February 18th.
Okay. Yeah, we need to do a no driving affidavit. You are not allowed to drive. I don't care what you're doing in your life. You'll be signing an affidavit with me today that you're not driving. I hope you're not driving at all. Take it seriously, Mr. Hunter, because if I catch you driving, get ready. Okay. So if he decides to, if he wants to drive, he needs the interlock before he even gets into a car driving. So we have to amend conditions to be able to do that. So he can't just start driving. You cannot just start driving. You are required to have an interlock in your car.